Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. So, this is my ranking of what I feel are the 10 worst singers in music. And as you can see, Scott from the Prog Corner just recently did a video, 10 Worst Singers. So, I need to credit Scott for, for inspiring me to do my own list. I did do a video, as you can see up top, 7 years ago, top 10 worst singers who I happen to like or love. Like Lou Reed, Randy Newman, Yoko Ono. I could actually do that video again. But anyway, thank you, Scott, for the inspiration, and I hope you do check out his video. I'll have a link below. And there were a couple of surprises in Scott's video. Nothing too upsetting for me, but yeah, please check it out. Enough about Scott from the Prog Corner. Yes. So here we go, and what I've done is I've provided, lucky for you, a little live clip of each of these singers, and you're not going to agree with me with all of them. I'm sure there might be a couple of singers in this video that you are a fan of. Just remember, everybody has different opinions on music. And speaking of music, I hope more people check out my two Patreon channels. One is a weekly radio show, and I also include a bonus radio show. And the other Patreon is I do song reactions, and I've also started up album reactions too. So consider joining one or the other, or both. So here we go with my list of the worst singers. Number 10 is a Canadian. Do you know who that is? That is Yeah, when she came out with that huge album back in the day, I never knew if I liked it or disliked it. And these days, I think I dislike it more than I like it. She's definitely not the worst singer. That's why she's at number 10. She sounds like she's actually singing live. There's no lip syncing or anything. And so she sounds kind of like the record, which is good for her. But still, she just not one of my favorite singers. Number 9.
The bank is getting fat, the buffalo's gone, and the mountains flat. The trout in the streams are all about for days. You're into the left, but you...
Once again, like, there's worse singers, of course, coming up. But I've always preferred David Gilmour's vocals over Roger Waters, especially, the last few years, of course. But Roger Waters is at number 9. Number 8. No, that's not Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. It's Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins. So, yeah, he's just had, like, I can listen to him, but there's a point where his vocals just get very tiring because, there's not much range in his vocals. But there's much worse coming up. Number 7, Madonna. I don't know about you, but I am not a fan of these. They're almost like Broadway shows, with changing clothes after each song and all of the stupidity. And I remember Elton John. I think Madonna won for best live performance of the year many years back, and Elton John was being Elton John, saying she doesn't even sing live, she's lip syncing, and it kind of sounds like she's lip syncing. It's not the greatest audio, of course, but Madonna's never been one of my favorite female singers. Number 7, I believe, Chad Kroeger from Nickelback. Not like sitting down here and I swear I still do. It must have been so bad. Sleeping with me must have damn me good. And this is how. So, giving him a little bit of credit, just a little bit, he can kind of sing, but it's like the same, you know what I mean? Like there's no range in his vocals. And plus, I'm not a fan of his band, Nickelback. So, he's on the list. Number 5. Poor John Bon Jovi. Now, I do know he's been struggling with his vocal cords the last few years. And I watched a documentary on Bon Jovi, which I did seriously enjoy. And I could understand, the stress and what he was going through, kind of feeling sorry for him. But still, even in his prime, I did not really like his vocals. And of course, today they're not very good. Yes, and I did just realize I spelt his name John. It should be Jon. So you can delete that comment you were about to write in the comment section below. All right. So the top 4 are almost interchangeable. They're so bad. The other ones are almost good singers. So here we go with number 4. Enjoy. It's David Lee Roth, formerly of Van Halen. I could actually see David Lee Roth in his 80s or 90s being wheeled out in a wheelchair and still singing. And even in his prime, like I love the first Van Halen album, but after that I just lost interest in them. And he's never, he was okay back in the day, but last many years he's not very good at singing. Number 3. Yeah, there's somebody worse or as bad. This singer is from the band Puddle of Mud, and that's what he sounds like. He sounds like a puddle of mud when he sings.
With you, take it, then it's wild. You hear me out to dry. I can't see.
You know, years ago, I used to have fun with music loops, and also, you know, sometimes I'd be lucky and get an actual real guitarist to add guitar to my songs. And even back then, I knew I couldn't sing. But when I see something like this, Wes Scantlin singing, I start thinking, you know what? I really wasn't that bad of a singer. Thank you. Yeah. So like I said, these are kind of interchangeable, though, because they're all so horrible. But number 2 is...
You every night. I can see you every night.
Yeah. Now, Axl, when I started this, I was going to have him at number 1. But watching these live clips, I kind of changed my mind. Even though he's, well, even back, like I said, even back in their prime, I never liked Axl Rose's vocals, and I certainly don't like them today. Yeah, that was enough. There wasn't too much of him singing. You're welcome. But, you know, there's all of these clips. I didn't want to show too much of them because it might get a copyright on this video. But number 1, the worst of the worst. It's Vince Neil, and this video is pretty hilarious. But you know, like I said, I've only got a short clip of it, and they're what's on the screen is bring your, you know, just it's just so bad. It's bad. So that's it. Yeah, that was Vince Neil. If you want to watch the whole clip, it's on YouTube. So I would love your thoughts in the comments section below. And what are some, I know, you know, like I said, I'm sure some people will say Lou Reed, Yoko Ono, of course, Randy Newman. But like I said, everybody has their, like, I know that Lou Reed isn't a great singer. I know that. But his vocals have never bothered me. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Please remember to leave a comment below, like the video, and make sure you're subscribed to both of my channels. Thank you. And check out my Patreons. Bye.